What's up, everybody? Welcome to Normieville.
I think we need to move Lonzo.
That ain't no problem.
Huh?
That ain't no problem.
Well,
You know what, y'all? I don't know if this Undisputed thing is gonna do well, okay? Now, last week I reported on some of the new additions that they are going to premiere for the launch of Undisputed on the 28th of August. Of course, you have the likes of Richard Sherman, Lil Wayne, Rachel Nichols. They're trying to get Keyshawn Johnson, maybe Michael Irvin, but of course he's going through litigation right now, and he's also suspended from ESPN and I believe NFL Network, so he probably would not be able to come on either. All right, and a lot of people have alleged, which I mean, it's not really alleged, it's kind of true, that what they're doing is highly similar, if not identical, to the type of format that First Take has. Well, it would seem as if this change, this rendition of Undisputed is not being taken very well at the Fox FS1 Fox Sports Network. As you can see here from Front Office Sports, it says Skip Bayless, new Undisputed cast not well received inside Fox.
Hated it. Yeah, bitch. Yeah, bitch.
You know, by the looks of it, it's not being taken very well. Now, real quick before I get to the article, side note, Rachel Nichols, I would like to also add, and shout out to Ticket TV, he has outlined that Rachel Nichols has also had a history of throwing people under the bus. I had to catch up on my history. Shout out to him for giving some, I guess, clarity to both sides of the argument with Rachel Nichols and what's her name? Malika Andrews. So just, you know, for you sports people that are up on your history, you already know this, but I had to educate myself. But in any case, that's beside the point. Let's get into the article. They say imitation is the sincerest form of flattery, but you could also argue it's a sign of desperation. Skip Bayless' strategy to copy rival Stephen A. Smith's debate by committee approach with revolving guests as well as the underwhelming talent was met with a resounding thud inside Fox Sports, sources told Front Office Sports.
Yeah, bitch. Yeah, bitch.
Hated it.
Thud. Bayless, quote-unquote Undisputed, has been on extended hiatus for nearly 2 months as FS1 executives have auditioned candidates to replace departed co-host Shannon Sharpe. In that time, Skip Bayless and FS1 have managed to line up Rachel Nichols, rapper Lil Wayne, Amazon Prime Video's Richard Sherman, and possibly ex-NFL star Keyshawn Johnson as weekly embrace debate foils for Bayless. Again, when Skip Bayless left First Take, he was replaced by Max Kellerman. All right. Max Kellerman left, or he was essentially canned by Stephen A. Smith, which he admits later on. Now they have a revolving door of guests, of contributors that come on every day and debate Stephen A. Smith or whoever else is the mainstay on the panel for that day, just in case Stephen A. is on vacation. They come in there and they debate on various topics of sports, as we all know and understand. We've seen it since Max Kellerman left. It's been their format. And essentially, Shannon Sharpe has left. He started the show with Skip. He's left the show, and nobody else seemingly is either good enough or either Skip Bayless does not want to debate him on the show. And so now they have to default to copy First Take's format and have this revolving door.
Okay.
Go ahead.
No, you go.
Go ahead. Let's go, Jen.
Okay.
Which I believe is probably going to fall flat as well. But some fear this proposed cast can't compete with ESPN football-focused First Take this fall, which could include Sharpe, which they got Shannon. I think they're going to get Shannon Sharpe on there, which is going to be big.
Ain't no way.
Ain't no way,
Ain't
but
no
they did it.
way.
Which could include Sharpe and former Dallas Cowboy star Michael Irvin, plus Chris Mad Dog Russo of Sirius XM, and rising ESPN star Marcus Spears, Ryan Clark, Mina Kimes, Dan Orlovsky, and Kimberly Martin. Now, I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I've been watching Undisputed for a while since Max Kellerman left because I don't really like that whole revolving guest thing. It's kind of because really it ends up being Stephen A. Smith versus everybody else, and because Stephen A. his personality is so big, he always ends up dominating the debate most of the time, so it just becomes kind of lame. But having Sharp and Mike Irvin on there, sometimes all together at the same time, that amount of energy in the debate, that amount of comedy in the debate could be very, very entertaining. And plus, I like Ryan Clark and Marcus Spears when they come on during the NBA season. And Dan Orlovsky, he's okay. He has some experience at QB, so I don't like his take sometimes, but he does add to the conversation. So, I mean, the tide could be turning back to ESPN. I don't know. This is it. It's literally copying exactly what ESPN is doing, and it will make a bad show worse. Oh boy, hold on. A bad show worse? Jeez. Rachel Nichols has never been a debater or given opinions. She's a great interviewer, which I agree because she did the basketball thing. She's good at interviewing, and she's something to look at when she's interviewing people, when they're giving all the pictures and everything, right? So this is a classic miscast, said one TV talent who declined to be named. Quote, Lil Wayne is Skip's barbecue buddy. Sherman has potential, but Keyshawn just got laid off by ESPN and is looking for his next gig. This shows me that they're having trouble finding major talents to work with Skip. I agree with that. Lil Wayne, legendary rapper. He could give debates, every so often on a debate or an opinion about a particular team or sport, whatever. But being a weekly contributor, a rapper on a sports show contributing to sports analytics and opinions on a weekly basis, that's not heard of, right? Sherman, he does have potential. He is on the Monday night or the Amazon Prime, Thursday night post and pregame, whatever. He has potential of being a football contributor, but being a regular on the show, being a debater every day, I don't know about that either. And everybody else just gets even less and less interesting and entertaining behind that. So I think this is going to go south really fast, but we'll see. Okay, coming down the middle right here. Another source warned the strategy to go outside of the family for Bayless' future debate partners is not sitting well with some up-and-coming FS1 talents. This is where it's going to get also tricky.
I'm here to tell you right now, we don't care.
Let me tell you.
We don't care.
Pioneering Bayless has made Sharp and Smith millions over their careers. Luring Irvin, for example, away from Smith in First Take would be a real coup. In person, Bayless is a courtly, often soft-spoken gentleman, a polar opposite of his TV personality. But he's intensely private and seldom interacts with his colleagues. Shannon Sharp mentioned this. But FS1 personalities like Nick Wright, Joy Taylor, and Emmanuel Acho are all experienced and talented enough to excel Undisputed if they were given the opportunity. Let's go down a little bit here. So why does Bayless seem set on only searching outside the FS1 family? Take Wright, for example. 38-year-old host, FS1's First Things First, is an expert debater. He's held his own with everybody at FS1, including the network's biggest star, Colin Cowherd, which nobody cares for that guy, really. When FS1 originally recruited Wright from radio, he was talked up internally as the next Bayless or Cowherd. Why not Wright? I agree that Skip does not want to work with Nick Wright, quote unquote. Answer the source. Skip doesn't want to work with anybody who will make him look bad, and Nick will disembowel him on air. Woo! Man, oh man. Man, oh man, oh man, oh man. Yes, sir. Let's go down a little bit more. Then there's Fox Sports Radio odd couple duo of Chris Broussard and Rob Parker. Like Gottlieb, they're veteran sports opinionists who've appeared on virtually every FS1 studio show, and FS1's own promising TV newcomer LaShawn McCoy. I agree with this. They could have gone internally to find him somebody. Why didn't they do that? That is a good question. So he's going out here to get all these big stars to make a big name of the show. But you had other people in the network that were already capable. I'm pretty sure if you asked them personally, they would feel slighted about that. I guarantee you, if you ask them, if you put them in a room by themselves and ask them personally, how they feel about the lineup that they have for Undisputed, they will tell you probably that they feel slighted that he did not grab one of them off of their other shows and made them at least a weekly contributor, if not a permanent host. I agree with that. That's true. To end this up, on the other hand, the rotation could be a cost-effective way to find Sharp's successor. Rather than signing a new coach to a multi-million-dollar contract worth millions, FS1 can also pay so-called daily rates to rotating guests. Quote, this is dating and opposed to marriage. Dating as opposed to marriage. I got you. Said another source. If you're dating, all you have to do is pay for dinner. If you're married, everything gets more expensive. I understand the logic behind that. Paying a contributor versus getting somebody a contract to be a mainstay on the show. There could be cost effective there. There's no denying pioneering Bayless' huge impact on sports TV. Still, it's clear that 11 years after Bayless saved Smith's career by inviting him to become his full-time partner on First Take, the roles have increasingly reversed. Smith has the #1 Embrace Debate morning show and nearly triples his old partner's TV audience. As the face and voice of ESPN, Smith nearly doubles Bayless' $8 million annual salary. Stephen A. is Skip's daddy now, said the source. Bayless and the 71-year-old godfather of Embrace Debate Television is expected to have his final say on all the hires, said sources. He's promising his new and improved Undisputed will return to the airwaves on August 28th. Fox declined to comment. Well, as you can see, there are some issues with this lineup. Not only is it not well received the network, they also could have got a permanent host internally from the other sports shows. And the lineup itself is problematic. So we'll see what's going on here. I don't know. August 28th is right around the corner. So we'll see how this thing jumps off. But I will say, if this does poorly, it looks like Shannon and Mr. Stephen A. will have indeed the last laugh. Well, thank you for attending another episode of Normieville. You know me, I'm just Normie here to bring you the latest and greatest in sports, entertainment, and politics. Let me know what you think about the premiere of Undisputed and its lineup down in the comment section. And please hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and the notification bell on your way out of the door. And I will see you on the next video.